Hi, this is Maria Oliva, and this is my Thought Space Athletics in the bag for 2023. All right, so I'm gonna do my putters first because they're right here. I have a lot of putters in the bag right now, and I think there's actually some down here. Yep. And obviously we're practicing for Worlds, so there's a couple extra putters, but they're the same mold. So I'm gonna get into my putting putters, which are obviously my Blend Alpacas from Infinite Discs. My buddy Crystal Rodriguez drew these for me back in Dallas, Texas. And yeah, I love putting with these because I love the artwork and they fly great. And I also throw these. The purple ones are the ones I throw. These are my putting ones right now. And they fly really straight for me. If I throw them hard, they're gonna go really, really straight for a while and kind of fade out. And then if I throw them really soft on an anhyzer, they'll just land flat right at the basket or in the basket. I tend to throw these in a lot actually. But yeah, love these. And then as y'all know, I've been loving the Berg Life this year. I've been having so much fun throwing this disc. This is my Throjo's one, and it's a Glow K1 Berg. And this one I just put in the bag, and it's a little flippier than my Barney, my purple. And I like it, but I'm still trying to get a hold of it. I don't quite trust it as much as my purple one, but I've had this in the bag all year, so that makes sense. And then this one is just an extra I have for some upshot practice today. And then of course my Mo Birdies Castaplas / Infinite Discs Reco X. And this one obviously was dyed by Joe, and I had to get it because it's too cool. And this one kind of flies like these two, but definitely more of a beefcake. This is for days like today where it's a little breezy and I can't really trust either of these to really hammer them. So yeah, love this disc. Next, I'll do my mid-ranges. And yeah, my overstable boys right now. This one's new. This is a Crux from Thought Space Athletics, and it's what you would want an overstable rock to be. I really like the feel in the hand. I haven't thrown it too much yet because I haven't really needed that slot in the bag this year, but I have a feeling I might need it out here, so it's in the bag and it's gorgeous, so yeah. Next up is my nice, not perfect yarn that I got from my boy Luke Sampson. Yeah, I love throwing this. It's a really fun disc. I've never had like a zone disc in the bag, and this I like better. I like the feel of it better, and yeah, I just like this plastic. And then I would say my next neutral flight up would be my Pathfinder. I just got this one at Maine State. Shout out to High Roller Lobster Company for sponsoring it and giving me this disc. And then I have this Throjo's one. This one I really, really like right now. It's very overstable, but it goes straight for a long time, so really trusty. And then my go-to, my baby, my Anubis. This has been in the bag all year. I have my yellow one that's a little flippier that I just took out the bag for this Glow Mana. Out here, I feel like I'm gonna need a little more like extreme hyzer flips, and so that's why I put this one in the bag instead of the yellow Anubis that y'all have seen me throw. But yeah, this thing is sick. I highly recommend for woods players, and even not, because it's not as flippy as the Aura Manas, so definitely try this out. It's tight. What's next? Go. Fairway drivers. I love throwing fairway drivers right now. I feel like I have a really these are my go-tos, and every run that I get from these discs is just, I like it. Whether it's the same or not, it doesn't matter. I usually put it in the bag and I just learn it because they're fun to throw. First up is a Votum. This disc is so good. And Thought Space Athletics, their plastic tends to not bead in as fast, which, you know, there's pros and cons to that. For me, I really like because I know exactly what this is gonna do every time I throw it. And yeah, it's like the most neutral fairway driver ever that still has a little bit of bite to it at the end. And yeah, I love throwing this. Next up is my Coalesce. This one's like a little touch more overstable than the Votum and flies a little further, but I would say it's a similar flight. And I've been loving this for learning my forehands this year. I don't know why, but this disc feels so good in my hands when I throw forehands that it's just helped me be a little more confident in them, and it's really helped out. And same with these guys right here, Dynasties. This is my Eric Oakley one, and this is my S-Line VIP store one. The S-Lines for me are a little more overstable than any other ones, minus the Halo ones, but I don't throw those. And yeah, these are just like my hyzer flip straight boys that are just like baby wraiths to me. They don't go as far, but they almost do. And then my Construct, obviously. I don't throw this one too much in wide open courses like Fox Run, but at Brewster and just tight wooded courses with not a lot of wind, this disc is so easy to throw straight and just have it come back. And for forehands too, I don't have to put much on it and it just glides for days. I love this. It's honestly not in the bag a lot of times because I lose it like every other week and I have to put a new one in, but I don't mind because it's so good. And then last up, like the oldest disc in my bag, and it's just a beat up Star Roadrunner. I use this disc for rollers. I use it for forehands where I really have to like not throw it at all. Like if I'm in the woods and I'm doing like a patent pending and I don't really have much of a reach back, I barely throw this thing on a hyzer and it just flips up straight and just goes for miles. It's so fun to throw. But yeah, you gotta get one and just beat it up for years and years and years. So, and then next up, finally, one of my favorite things to throw is 12-speed drivers and an 11-speed maybe. I'll do my Emperors first because that's my favorite disc in the bag right now. I only have two because I lost my main boy out here at Fox Run and I haven't gotten it back. But yeah, this is my neutral to stable one, and this is my flippy boy. Yeah, they're really good in comparison, and I think they'll hold up in the winds out here. Anything that's a headwind or weird crosswind, I'm always gonna throw a Halo Emperor or Halo Destroyer. This one's dyed by Throwjos and it's really pop-toppy, so this is my go-to stable boy right now. And then I just put this Omen in the bag. I really like it. It like flies a little further than a Firebird for me, but it's a little more dependable and it's a little domier, which I like. But yeah, I'm really loving this disc. I like it. And then I have two Wraiths in the bag. This is my favorite run of Wraiths. It's very domey. It's 169, which usually I throw all max weight, but for some reason these fly just how I want them to. And yeah, this is the one that's been in the bag all year. As you can tell, it's a little faded. I just put this one in, but it's the same disc. So yeah, and these are very controllable, straight, hyzer flip. And that's about it. Everything else in my bag is just for funsies. Got my mast landing mini that I just got. Oh yeah, and it turns purple in the sunlight, pretty sick. My sick bag from Kavu, obviously I've been loving this thing. I put my keys in here, or my birdie bag, but that's a little too inconvenient. And I got this sick little seat that I just bust out whenever the ground's wet or I just don't want to sit on a table or something, but it's very nice. And then another little mini holder that Luke got me from Norway, and it's crocheted, and you know, I don't use it much, but it's cute, and that's what I need it for. Got some deodorant because I don't know why, but this year I've just forgotten to do that a lot, and I'm just keeping it in the bag. for when I can smell myself on the course. Extra towels, obviously, but my favorite one is from Nomadics, and I just have this one in my putter pocket, just because I use this pocket for everything. I have my birdie bag in here, and yeah, this towel's nice and long, so it's just really useful, and I use it to, like, you know, stretch out and stuff, so it's pretty tight. And that's about it. Those are all my discs. They're on the floor now, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one.